Hi folks, this is all the fruit. I'm at a tropical fruit farm in Penang, Malaysia. And yeah, when you look around, I'm surrounded by hundreds of tropical fruit species. One of the biggest collections of tropical fruit species in all of Southeast Asia. The climate is also truly tropical. On the hills around the farm, there are old durian groves and tropical rainforest. Penang is not in the permanently wet tropics like parts of Borneo. Penang has a dry season right now, but it is in the tropics. If you can grow mangosteen and durian and all those hundreds of other species, we have a real tropical climate. And apart from those hundreds of tropical fruit species, the Penang Fruit Farm also tries to cultivate, and quite successfully, temperate to subtropical fruit. Look at that. Here they have a collection of pears, white pears. I saw a label sun-kissed somewhere. Here, right next to the pears, they have a collection of apples, unfortunately without labels. At least I think they're apples. They look very apple-y. Could also be some strange pears. There are a lot of strange pears around. Then behind those pears there is a collection of grapevines. Well, pears and apples and stuff, as far as I know, in antiquity you couldn't even grow apples in Mesopotamia because it was too hot. The summer was too cold and it seems the winter was probably not too cold. Grapes you could grow in Mesopotamia, and you can grow tropical, well, you can grow grapes in the tropics nowadays, but it's still not such an easy task. And here, last but not least, the figs. They sure like their figs. They are going through a lot of trouble in order to cultivate their figs. Well, no fruit on the apples, pears and grapes, but lots of fruits on the figs. They don't seem to be in season, but there is one ripe one. Well, how do they cultivate this stuff? It seems they all cultivate them in those elevated concrete drums filled with I don't know what soil. The coconut fibers are just on the top couple centimeters. It seems to be pretty much the same whether you cultivate figs, grapes, apples or pears here. They're all in those drums. They're all under those roofs. I guess the roof is quite translucent, but it will reduce the light intensity a little bit. On the equator the light is stronger than even in the subtropics. The apples, pears and grapes have no further protection except for this elevated special soil and the roof. Of course, this also prevents them from getting watered down with the ample tropical rains here. The rain can also be too much. But the figs seem to be so valuable, there is even a net or mesh against birds or squirrels or whatever. However, every single ripe fig I saw in there was already nibbled or pecked by something. Well, folks, I cannot try any of the fruit because, well, apples, pears and grapes have no fruit. The figs are in here, in this little mesh, in this big mesh house. Also, there are no ripe fruit lying on the ground. So this was how you cultivate subtropical to temperate fruit in a tropical environment. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful tropical fruit farm of Penang. If you come to Malaysia, definitely do visit the tropical fruit farm in Penang. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.